Hello my loves, I'm Vicky, this is Cat Mum Crafts, and this is a What the Book Wednesday, where we take a look at a book. Now I've been treating myself, as one should, and I've got two new books. One of which I will show you this month, this one, and the next one I will show you next month. So this is Crochet Iconic Women, Amigurumi Patterns for 15 Women Who Changed the World by Carla Mitrani. And there's the front, and you've got a little picture on the back of all of them. It tells you in the front tools and materials you'll need, stitches you're likely to need, there's a welcome. Tyler's decided to help. And in the back, there's techniques and tutorials, so like how you can do additional things. Get off, Tyler. Okay, don't. There's tips. This is, you can make your own icon, so there's a little, it tells you can use the basic models to make yourself. There's a bit about the author and some acknowledgements, some pictures, and then right at the back there's information about something called the Wanda Foundation, and what it says: as the publisher, we want to honour the struggles experienced by many women of the women featured in this collection by supporting a charity that works to empower girls through education. We are happy to announce that 50% of the receipts, I think it means profits, from this book will be donated to Wanda Foundation, a women-led non-profit organisation dedicated to transforming the lives of women, girls and their communities through access to quality education. Wanda was established as a charity in 2012 as the Women's Network for Development and Educational Resources, WANDA, with a drive to empowering vulnerable people through education. Their vision: WANDA is working towards a future where women and girls are empowered to make informed life choices and lead the way in their own personal development. Their mission: to empower women, girls and their community through access to quality education so that they can exit poverty for good. Find out more at www.wandafoundation.org.uk, and there's a little doohickey. I'll leave that up for a weeny bit longer. I got this from Amazon, quite without knowing the charitable endeavours as well, but that's something that I'm happy to get behind. Not affiliated, can't remember how much it cost. So let's look at the project. And much as I'd like to do every single one of these, I'd not have time to do anything else, but I'm going to do some that I can coincide with historical hooking. So first of all, we've got Amelia Earhart. First woman to fly transatlantic, I believe. She was American. I believe the English equivalent was Amy Johnson, and she did something similar. Queen Elizabeth II. Obviously Queen Elizabeth II. Jane Goodall, and a little chimp. And as we go through, I'll tell you which of these I'm going to make over time. Audrey Hepburn, actress. Billie Holiday, singer with an amazing voice. Cleopatra, one of the female pharaohs. There were a couple, but she had them killed. Now I'm going to be doing Cleo. In fact, I may end up accidentally doing several versions of Cleo because I'm planning on getting myself that Hooked on Shakespeare book. Emmeline Pankhurst, one of the original British suffragettes, and although historically a bit out of my time frame, gotta love the suffragettes. Florence Nightingale, nurse, did a lot during the Crimea War and radicalised hospital treatments through cleanliness. So I'm doing Florence as well. Greta Thunberg. Look at that. Isn't she cute? She's not historical though. Jane Austen. I might do Jane Austen. She looks relatively simple. Although again, not my normal time frame. Malala Yousafzai. I do apologise if I butchered that one. Marie Curie obviously did a lot for cancer treatment. Or radiation or something. Science, not really history. Rosa Parks, civil rights movementist, American. Ruth Bader Ginsburg. I absolutely adore this woman, but she's not historical. Early woman law student in America, Serena Williams. Ruth Bader Ginsburg also, I believe, sat in the Supreme Court. Serena Williams. Oh, and that's it from this one. Bear with, I might just get the other one and do them both at the same time. Because the other one... Where are you? There you are. The other one has got more, for me, historically interesting people. So again, Carla Mitrani, 15 More Women, and it supports the Wonder Foundation. So we'll just go for the projects this time. So we've got Josephine Baker, who was a dancer. Anne Frank, a Holocaust victim, wrote a diary. And again, I don't know whether she'll appear in Hooking historically or not. Wangari Maathai, I don't know who she is. She taught women in Kenya to plant trees to make the land fertile and farmable again. Oh, well, good for her. Joan of Arc. Now, she is a definitely Hooking historical. I genuinely adore Joan of Arc. So she will be. Dolly Parton. She is a legend. She's demanded equal pay for women, and let's face it, she's Dolly. She's awesome. Queen Elizabeth I. Now, if you know me, you know that Elizabeth is going to be made one of my favourite historical periods. Ella Fitzgerald, singist, Queen of Jazz apparently. Helen Keller, she was born both blind and deaf, and she was the first blind deaf person to get a university degree. So, you know, she's a trailblazer and a half. Oh, she wasn't born blind and deaf. She had a strong fever that left her blind and deaf. Grace Hopper, she was in the American Navy during World War II. Mary Shelley, writer and wife of a poet, English poet, and the writer of Frankenstein, and there's Frankenstein's monster. And that is that's an entirely different argument, because everybody thinks Frankenstein is the monster. Oh no, the book's got it right, Frankenstein's monster. What does that say? Misty Copeland, she was the first African American woman to be made the prima ballerina in the American ballet. Now that says principal dancer. I don't know whether that means prima ballerina or what, but all right. Hypatia of Alexandria. She was the first female mathematician in recorded history, also an astronomer, a philosopher, and an educator. Princess Diana, played about with landmines. Yeah. Harriet Tubman, helped with the Underground Railroad. I may branch into American history at some point, but I know more about English history. Ada Lovelace, who basically invented computers. Oh, and that's it. So, history-wise, we've got a fair few to be going at, and a fair few because they're just amazing people. We've got some writers, some thinkers, some mathematicians, some warriors, and some all-round general badassery. So, that's that. I'm going to trundle off before me and the cat get tangled up in my mic wire. So, my loves, until next time, look after yourselves, please, because if you don't look after yourselves, you can't look after anybody else. And that is both physically. Do you mind, madam? Both physically and obviously she doesn't mind. Both physically and mentally. Because I would miss you if you were poorly and you weren't here. In the immortal words of Bill and Ted, be excellent to one another, and as ever, love you 9000. Bye.